Good morning to those who listen. It's May 1st, 2024, 2:57 a.m. And I just wanted to show you some more footage of the peaceful protests from UCLA.
There are. It says here it is part of a statewide UC police system of about 410 sworn personnel. So if that's statewide, that can't be that many for UCLA itself. So that may be the problem here, is that they are so vastly outnumbered that
Jeez.
they just can't get a handle on this. But somebody's got to get a handle on this, and soon, because somebody's going to get badly hurt or worse with the violence that we are seeing both live right now on your left, and
punches being thrown left and right, left and right.
Yeah.
They're trying to break the wall down. They're attacking the wall. They're trying to kick down the plywood and the folks on the other side of that plywood. And you're going to see more umbrellas flying here in a second. You see another ball.
This is from about
out,
25 minutes ago.
Swung, a lot more fist fights up and down.
12:34
that has been moved forward into the lawn
a.m. So about 30 minutes, less than 30 minutes ago.
Escalate. You could just tell. I mean, we at least had cycles of peace earlier. Now
I'm
it
at
just
3 a.m.
Like we've been seeing just 10 minutes of nonstop violence here. Look at that. Somebody kicking the plywood.
That would be 1 a.m.
Spray or pepper spray sprayed back, and then they fall over there. You can see that wall of plywood is now kind of evaporating, and there's really just not going to be much left between either side.
Thank God that these are peaceful
and sooner or later,
protests.
they're going to be gone too.
Wow. If you're just joining us on our live stream on abc7.com, I'm Mark Brown along with Chris Christie. We are watching what has been a slowly growing and developing situation involving violence on the campus of UCLA, centering around
But it's peaceful violence.
Of people who are calling for the UCLA administration to divest from Israel and call for an end to the war between Israel and Hamas. That encampment has grown.
UCLA
UCLA
has the power to influence that.
Access to buildings.
Come on.
There have been issues with taunts and anti-Semitic and anti-Muslim graffiti and/or statements being made, and sides antagonizing each other over the period of the last few days as that encampment has grown. And what we have seen since then is violence. Now you're seeing what looks like pepper spray or bear spray. You're right, it's yellow. It's not like fire extinguisher stuff, is it, Chris?
No, it's either pepper spray or bear spray. Somebody can tell me which one's yellow. I think both might be. But in any event, somebody just took it seemed like a couple of good squirts right to the face. And a lot, by the way, we're talking about dozens of people who have brought this spray. It's not just one or two people. There are a lot of people with cans of spray in their hands. And also, you noticed that there was some more pallets being thrown over that barricade as well. So you can see some more metal barricades being used. The plywood is being put back up, but occasionally you'll see somebody try and either pull it down or kick it down. It just is escalating by the second here. Nothing about this indicates things are going to simmer down here.
But just keep letting them do it.
Really astounding to watch. Again,
nobody
did see
should never
an hour ago,
let it get this far.
Maybe about 45 minutes ago, a column of some vehicles from the UCLA campus police, UC police, that made their way.
Let's just get it caught up to live.
Of help as we look out across over a mile. I do see some flashing lights off in the distance. They appear to be responding to something else. We're looking around. We're using the camera as well as we peer through Westwood here, looking up and down these streets. Here come a group of West LA officers right here. They have parked in front of the popular Chick-fil-A in the center of Westwood. They are starting to gather and get into position. That would basically be the southwest corner of the UCLA campus. Finally, starting to see some response by LAPD gather on the southwest corner.
Well, they're already.
I wonder if those are the 5 units.
They're already 3 hours past the noise limit.
I thought I counted 5 patrol vehicles, which would indicate that kind of corresponds with the.
I
what you were
think they
told was
went
5
in a
units.
different.
Don't worry,
it
it's
could
just
be. It's very
just
possible.
peaceful violence.
Originally, the last time I saw them, they had actually gone in a separate direction. I think they are a separate group, but I can't say for sure. Ooh, look at that barricade! A large, heavy metal barricade tossed right onto. I mean, if it wasn't for the plywood, somebody would have gotten hit there.
Yes. So again, to repeat.
Show me that.
If here we go.
Looks like a.
And
Some more violence breaking out at the barricade here. There also appears to be a fire alarm going off in the building adjacent to the quad here. That's part of the reason for the strobe. But you can see some more punches being thrown and some more scuffles breaking out right along the perimeter of that barricade as they try and peel away more plywood. You see people taking swipes at each other, taking swipes at the plywood and the pallets, and a lot more punches being thrown.
wow, and this guy's getting wailed on right here.
The broom. It's the end of a broom, it looks like.
Okay, so basically whatever kind of weapon people can pick up from the ground
Anything they can find,
is
right.
being employed. Now somebody's trying to escort him
Somebody
out
got
of there.
sprayed, and now the person with the broom is beating him. Look at this. Sucker punches being thrown at the same person who was, I think somebody was trying to escort him away from the brawl, and he is being followed. He is being followed and taunted as he makes his way towards the end of the walkway here. There are equal parts protesters and news media in that shot right there, but you can see a lot of cameras and cameramen following this injured individual into the corner as they try and treat him. And you see a lot of flash bulbs going off there. There's a whole contingent of news media in the corner kind of following that injured person.
Well, I'll tell you what, these attacks, people getting beaten and kicked, they're extremely well documented. Everybody's either got a cell phone or is part of the news media out there. So if somebody is whoever's committing these acts of violence is, they're going to be readily identified and identifiable. And if you think just covering your face is going to do it, it's not. There are other ways that police can use to identify people. So that is one outcome here that we can expect, is that there are going to be some criminal prosecutions here, or certainly the ability for criminal prosecutions to be made against the people who are attacking other people and hurting them.
Still looking across Westwood here, looking for any sign of flashing red and blues, Mark, and I just don't see them yet. I'm hopeful.
You know, they're just
that
letting
they are
this all
awake. I
happen.
just don't see them yet. As we
Even
look
though all
around
the
here,
news is reporting all
nose
this,
camera
they're
on
not doing
the
nothing.
dividing line there between the pro-Palestinians and the pro-Israelis who have been countering here for much of the afternoon into the evening, and you see it has turned into anarchy here on the quad in front of Royce Hall. A lot of sucker punches being thrown. We see occasionally folks getting beaten with various sticks and pieces of wood, anything that they can get their hands on being used as a weapon on both sides. The violence is clearly coming from both sides of that barricade. The taunting has been going on all evening on both sides. Both sides have been provoking each other, and the violence is continuing as they continue to chip away at that wall, one plywood board at a time.
Another board with a message on it. They're taking time to stomp on this one as they pull it away.
Don't worry, it's just peaceful violence.
But again, you're right. As they chip away and they pull pieces away, and it just
Thanks for
lowers the
watching. God
barricade
bless.
and lowers
Pray
the,
for all this.